I'm gonna go to Dave, and I'm gonna blare it on out there. And this has nothing to do with the podcast. I think I just find it weird.
That he owns
Other
yellow
than
glasses?
talk to text.
Well,
No,
talking
that
to-
is that
I
is
mean,
it.
that can be somebody
I
else's
gotta-
because that's
I gotta cross that one
that's
off
an
my
easy
list.
one.
Talk to
Is
text.
you buy your wife clothes?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. That
Does anybody else buy your significant? I see women buy guys' clothes all
yeah.
the time, and they're not like everyday normal clothes. Like if they aren't showing nipples, you aren't buying it.
oh,
Oh, not necessarily.
I would.
She still moderates half the crap I buy. So half of it just gets sent back.
Moderates.
You're the only person I know that buys their wife clothes on a regular basis.
My wife would rather buy cows than clothes, so
I
she would be.
I
like
do
this
appreciate
comment.
that about her.
Will only buy my wife clothes if she gives me exact specs and a screenshot. I would say, yeah, I need an Amazon link. That would be.
We
All right,
have a
fair
lot
enough.
of people
So did he
saying
buy
that
it
they,
for-
I'll take it the roast.
they need all of they need the link in the size.
But
and
they don't
everything.
all show nipples.
I mean, you got to see some of this stuff. It is not your like typical.
It's like he
clothes.
went on to like your ideal
Shein?
Instagram model and was like, I'm gonna purchase all of her clothes.
He went to the Amazon.
You didn't
You
purchase
need
from
to see
Shein, did you?
Ann's.
He went
I
to the
purchased from Shein.
farm for profit. All right, I'll start with you then, Dave.
Came on.
I think you. My observation is you could spend less time on your phone during recording.
You asked me to find the picture, you dog.
Literally
That was
on
me.
his
I
phone.
did. I asked him to do that.
No, I say when doing interviews, I think you need to ask shorter questions.
Huh.
What?
That's what I wrote. So my criticism for my own was shorter questions.
Oh, well,
Right
that
there.
doesn't make mine
Oh,
fun
he
anymore.
literally wrote
Oh,
it.
we have to criticize ourselves.
I criticized myself too, and I put shorter
Should've.
questions.
That's a good point.
Okay,
if you're
I'll-
gonna criticize others, or
I'll
not,
go-
let's not use criticize. Let's use.
Criticize? We're
Yeah.
criticizing. We're good.
the
Okay,
thing is,
that's
what
pretty
would
much
we
what we're doing,
change?
but-
What would
Yep.
we change?
Yeah.
So I put what would I change about myself?
We should criticize ourselves.
I put
too.
shorter questions.
I think that's fair.
I like
Good job,
that.
Dave.
That's good. Okay, I had 3 for you, and they're all really small. Because they're already small. You need to get better at picking bourbon. Because I still remember the bourbon that you got us that you said had a horse on it. That
Blanton's.
you did not. That was not Blanton's.
I think you got the horse.
I think somebody
Soldier,
dumped the Blanton's out of
whatever.
it and put in a something else. But that was not good bourbon.
I get better at bourbon.
I like it.
Brenna says for Christmas her dad gives her a $50 discount on custom application.
That's pretty good. Well, I can start with Dave.
Of course. No, just kidding.
Let's see. We're gonna do like a list for each of you. Maybe
It has
Dave's
to
is
have
the
voice to
longest.
text.
Okay, yeah, voice to text has to stop, or we have to review what it says because Dave's emailed me a few times and he spells my name wrong every time.
He spells everyone's name
He
wrong.
spells
How do you
everybody's
spell
name wrong.
Rachel wrong?
I just
He
put it in.
adds an
I just,
extra A
I just put it in
Oh,
voice to text,
Rachel.
and that's.
with the
You're Raquel.
E-A-L.
Rachel.
Yeah, that
Rachel.
or A-E-L. He does
Rochelle-y?
A-E-L, I think.
What's up, Mark?
Raphael.
It's just an E-L. Just solid E-L is good.
All right. Fair enough. I
So
didn't know I
that
spelled
drives
it
me
wrong.
a little crazy. Just because I'm like, oh, you could have reviewed that. Like,
Yep.
what if we had you send an email out to a partner? I wouldn't feel comfortable with that now because I'm like, oh, he spells everything wrong,
Yep.
or you don't add a comma, or just like grammar. Okay.
Corey, my ones for you. 2 things.
Yes.
Oh.
For you to read your email.
Yeah.
I think you should get better at reading your email. And 2, you need to have an elementary understanding of time zone differences.
That is
Oh,
a
yes.
recent problem. That is a recent
Okay,
problem.
but like we were both in Central Standard Time last week, or what day was
Everybody
that?
was. Yes.
And he still missed the meeting.
To be fair, I was on the phone with someone else. I would agree with those criticisms. The
would-
time zone thing was recently, and I've just been after harvest. I do feel like I have been. I mean, between seed and this and all the other stuff that we've been doing on the farm side, it's like I've just been flustered, and I suck at reading emails.
I'm gonna have to. I get that. I'm gonna have to start calling you Elton Corey or Elton Hillebo
with
with
my
your glasses. Everybody is in love with those sunglasses.
I think that should be his
I
normal
tell you what,
outfit.
I bought them for. a
I feel
fashion
like John
statement.
Goodman. That's what I feel like.
Tanner and his Excel sheets.
Oh.
My critique. I know that they keep us in line. I love that he's organized. However, I'm organized in a different way, and so I've been trying to get us on Google Drive, or just have some simultaneous platform where we can share documents and things like that. And so I started all these folders, and Allie told me that Tanner raved about it. Yet Tanner doesn't use a whole lot of them. And so bi-weekly we have like a team meeting, and he still sends the agenda in a Word doc that's not in the folder of the Google Docs that I started for agendas for our bi-monthly or bi-weekly meetings. So just being organized on the same page.
I'm glad he sends
as your
it in a
other
Word
stuff.
doc and not just in the damn Google Calendar invite. He's like, well, it's in the invite. I'm like, what? Nobody reads the other shit. In
Yeah,
the,
so-
Feel your pain. You know how bad he is with Microsoft Excel? He lays out the layout of a house or like this studio
Which
with cells.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this is
don't
a couch.
get it. But I get
It's
it. Like
E24 through E26. You know, like what? What?
I will say, but even in his
We don't
even
need no
in his
stinking
Excel
CAD
sheets, like
software.
I've had to like I'm a big color coordinator, so like I have to color coordinate everything. Or like there's drop down menus you can add, but he doesn't add any of those features. It's just like the plain Excel, but to the max, but not to the max. Like he's not.
It's all formulated.
it's all about formulas. Yeah.
Yes, it's formulated,
It
but
just
it's
doesn't
not.
look pretty.
It doesn't look pretty, and I think that's what drives me nuts.
My critique or roast of Tanner is you're so passionate about something that when it doesn't go your way, you get so flustered
Yeah.
that you're like a toddler, and it's an absolute brain fog of like, are you in there, Tanner? And I think it's because you're so smart every other second of your life,
It's
and it comes
calculated.
out, and it's I just want to like slap you up the head and be like, hey,
Oh, that's a
you
good
know
one.
this is the right move. Like, come through it. Like when we were dealing with an issue on a show and we didn't have good quality, right?
Right.
You said I like you.
You do.
the quality. Like, no, we can't put this out. Not only we can't put this out for this show, even though they're fine with it.
Right.
It shows bad on us to anybody else that would want to work with us. So,
No, you nailed that one.
and I had to call Rachel one time,
He did.
and I don't even know what that is. And I'm like, hey, I just want to tell you, Tanner's flustered right now, which is fine. Tanner doesn't think straight when he's flustered.